Oh. Okay, that was funny though. That was so funny.
Is it worth telling the story now, or should?
Yeah, you have to real quick.
So,
short version.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to On the Couch. We are on the couch. My name is Josh.
My name is Jocelyn.
And today we're going to talk about some things on the internet that bother us, or what do you got? You got it titled something, right?
My list is called Things on the Internet That Are Annoying Me Today. And just for the record, I started this list a long time ago.
Yes.
Like, I started this list simply because things were annoying me.
Yep.
I did not start it with the idea of
it was
telling
just
everybody
a
about
thing
it. It just was a way to
cope. To
yes,
process your emotions.
Most of these things were like why do you have so many Wheaties boxes? Have those always been?
No, my dad gave me those. He gave me his old Wheaties boxes. So but I don't have room for all of them because I have a Spider-Man cereal box, and then I don't know if you can see behind me, I have some Hy-Vee boxes. I have Moss's Magic Crunch, which was like so cool when I was a kid. And then I just don't have place for the Wheaties boxes yet. Oh. But I got like a KG one. I got the Twins. I think it's the 91 World Series Wheaties box.
When did you get those?
I don't know. One time I went over to my dad's, and every time I go there, he usually
he sends you home with stuff.
He sends me home with stuff. I think it's their way of cleaning out things before they have to clean things. I mean, all that stuff's coming to our house anyways. Eventually, all of that.
You're gonna need a bigger house.
Yeah. Because my collection plus whatever, all the stuff that he's got, where do you think I got the collecting from?
Yeah, I know.
That gene
where
came
you got
directly from him, and so he's got his own stuff. Did you finish your thought, or did you get distracted?
I don't think so. I
boxes?
just got distracted. I feel like a lot of these things, I tend to just like rage delete social media, but mostly TikTok. I just get annoyed and I'm like, what am I doing? And I delete it for a little while. And then I usually come back because it's like my friends will send me TikToks, or like, there are some fun things, like there are some positives of it.
Yes.
Right now I think it's the pits of hell, but it used to be more fun.
Like most things, it's a tool. It can be used for good or for bad.
I like fun. I see recipes and
there's good stuff.
Fun things like that.
Definitely
it
not
was fun during
media.
the World Cup when you could experience and like
all
see these people that were here from all the different countries or experiencing, like those things are fun.
Yes. On
a day to day, it's the worst of the worst. I saw somebody say that TikTok is no, I'm just saying like today in general, not
days
like today
that
right
we
now.
live in. The current
the day-to-day
of
TikTok.
Okay,
it's the worst of the worst. I saw somebody say that TikTok is becoming X or Twitter, like it's turned into that but with videos, where like everybody is just like the worst of the worst. Yeah, essentially as well. Anyways, so my list is things on the internet that are annoying me today. Okay.
I called my list Internet Idiots.
Oh, I like that.
Which is maybe not as nice. But mine focuses mostly on the comment section of social media. So, before we get into that, production notes.
Oh, do you have any?
I forgot production notes. One, we have a new sponsor, Amerispec Home
Inspection Services.
Amerispec Inspection Services, North Minneapolis, which covers Maple Grove, Roseville, and St. Cloud. If you're looking to purchase a home and you need an inspection,
for the record,
Amerispec.
They can inspect anywhere in the Twin Cities area and St. Cloud area, but
they just can't market.
They just can't market because there are other franchises. So you don't have to only be in those. Yeah.
And if you need proof of whether or not they do a good job,
so we can say.
They inspected this house before we bought it and moved in. So.
And it's still standing.
And it's still standing, which kind of surprises me a little bit some days. But 10 years ago, they inspected it and said it was good to buy. So they haven't officially sponsored us. So if you see me blur out this mug feature reference, it's because they don't want their brand associated with our podcast. Yeah. But I have this mug and I've done videos for them and they inspected our house. And I'm trying to act like this is a legitimate
company.
No, Business Associates.
Oh, okay.
It's my brother-in-law's company. Jocelyn used to work there actually. So, but I did a couple videos with him recently, and smart man gave us all mugs for Christmas that has his business on it. So, I have stickers with Josh Coan Media. Maybe I should give those out next year for Christmas. We're also sponsored by Josh Coan Media for any video needs. JoshCoan.com. What other sponsors can we make up?
Lorraine Coan for Champlain City Council, Ward 4.
Ward 4. We can also give you, for Osseo City Council, can we put AJ Mansour?
He's too big time for us.
That's how we get big time, by riding coattails of actual famous people.
Okay.
Right? What is it? Tom Haverford said he rides behind every famous person. There's going to be me riding their coattails or something like that, or every successful person will be me.
Okay, we should get to our list because my list is long.
No, I actually do have some very big production notes. Last podcast, I predicted that the Americans would win against Belgium.
It's been that long.
It's been a while. We didn't think that the red card would get overturned, but I thought they would win anyways. And I said this was the best USA team that I had seen in my life watching the World Cup.
Do you still feel that way?
And I was very, very wrong. And maybe they're still, I don't know, maybe Belgium was just that good, but they just look like they did not belong on the same field as Belgium. And we did get our guy back, who was the leading scorer for our team in the World Cup. He was there, and we still look like we did not belong. Like very early, you're like, oh, this is a different level of soccer that we are not playing right now. So I was wrong about that. And LeBron did not come to the Timberwolves. He went to Philadelphia, even though I thought I made a good pitch. I thought he heard me. I know he's a faithful watcher, listener of this podcast, so I thought he would have seen it. But apparently he decided to go anyways to somewhere else, go to Philadelphia. And honestly, I'm glad. Just funny, I got a lot of LeBron haters ripping me on this clip, and I don't even like LeBron.
Can we get to our list?
Yes, but I was trying to have like a nice smooth transition.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
These comments on this LeBron video was crazy, and I don't even like LeBron. Jordan's my GOAT, absolutely. I got Kobe over LeBron. I didn't want him here. I'm actually glad we don't have to watch him flop. We'll still don't have a power forward, so we'll see if they address that at some point or what happens there. But the comments on that clip just blew my mind, which thank you actually for commenting. Is usually negative stuff, but your comment helps me get more views, so I appreciate that. But that's where my list really got in, was seeing these comments from people, and just wild. So I made a list of my own that I called internet idiots. So I'm sorry if that offends you.
I don't care if it offends you.
That's fine. She already had a list, so we're like, let's talk about this on the podcast. So do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. Well, how many points? You didn't number your list?
No.
That's a rookie movie. I always got to number your list.
Well, I have 9, but technically I did talk about one of them at the end of the last podcast. So.
Okay. Well, you can go back and watch that. But we'll talk about it again, maybe.
Well, it just, for the record, a cup is a cup. Oh. A liquid cup is not different than a dry cup. They are different to make things easier for you if you're pouring a liquid versus measuring a dry ingredient, but a cup is a cup. Same amount, okay?
I'll add on to that, and I'm looking to see if that's on my list. It's not on my list, but this is one of the most annoying things is when people are wrong.
Oh, they're so loud about wrong. It. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They argue. Mm-hmm. I had somebody, it was on this LeBron post, because I was talking about how...
We could talk about LeBron this whole time.
It's not about LeBron. I was talking about how the Timberwolves, or how Minnesota doesn't win championships. So, somewhat satirically...
Correction.
I was saying...
Minnesota's men.
Actually, because the women, the football team won a championship too.
Yeah. Football, apparently, hockey, basketball.
Have all won championships.
Minnesota's women.
The women have won championships in the last...
We know how to win.
Decade or so, and the men have not won in 35 years, and it's only been the one team that has won a championship. But that was kind of my point with LeBron, was that winning in Minnesota is pretty much impossible for the men, professional sports. And somebody's like, well, a lot of people commented, Jordan, when he won Chicago, the Bulls hadn't won anything. True, valid, not really that serious about this comment, so it's fine. But the city of Chicago had and has won championships. And so I said that to someone in the reply, and they were like, oh, but like, what are you talking about? I said Jordan's second year in the league, the Bears won a championship, 85 Chicago Bears. And he said, like, basically, like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know sports. Why you're talking about this? Because I think he said that they were the same year or something. I don't know. He had the years wrong. And I'm like, literally, if you know 5 things about sports, you should know that Michael Jordan was drafted in 1984, part of that phenomenal draft class in the NBA, maybe the best class ever.
I couldn't
maybe
have told
regardless
you what
of
year
sports.
Michael Jordan was drafted.
And you should know that the Bears won the Super Bowl in 85, because the 85 Bears,
85 Bears
is one of the most iconic
I kind of feel
teams
like
in
your
sports.
list is just airing your grievances with people that your commenters.
No, they're not all about. My list is very.
Have we even gotten to your list?
Is the comment section? No, I was commenting on that was part of your list. This is how you do a podcast, babe. You go back and forth.
Okay, but I just feel like we should get to our lists.
You started your list.
Well, mine was just a reminder because
but that's part of your list.
Okay.
Right?
Yes. Now you go.
Okay.
You go.
Well, I feel like I've talked so much now, so now I feel like you need to.
Yeah, but that's what always happens. But now I only have 8, and you still have 9, so you should go on your list.
Well, let me just say, I talk when I have something to say.
I know you do.
I don't talk if I don't have anything.
I know.
But I'm an introvert.
I know.
Some extroverts sometimes just talk just to talk. I don't talk just to talk. I talk if I have something to say. Okay?
Yes.
I didn't say I have something good or important to say. I just said something to say. All right. Okay, so the first one is just when you clearly don't watch the full video. So there's people leave comments and they're like, especially some of these videos are like obvious clickbaits, and then you click on, which I fall for it sometimes too, but you do the whole thing and you're like, okay, you didn't watch the video because they obviously are actually saying the same thing as you. You just reacted to their one sound bite. And I've done it too, but it's annoying because they get you. That's how they get you, is a little clickbait type thing, and people react, and it's like, watch the video, you'll understand.
Yeah, no. Okay, my first official one is people saying patent that. And anytime anybody does anything clever on the internet, you'll see comments that say, oh, you gotta patent that. And I don't think people actually have any idea what it means to patent something.
I don't know what anything means.
How arduous of a process it is to patent something, but also, like, just because you use a product in a different way doesn't mean you can patent it. For example, there's this lady who was showing, she calls them pot pancakes, but it's not like that. But so she was showing how she makes like the perfect pancakes every time, because she pours her pancake batter into a smaller pot, and then she flips them onto a pan.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And so they come out perfectly round. They're all the same size, and you can have multiple, like, going at the same time. So you could cook like double the amount or whatever, because you can have.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Not patentable.
No, I wouldn't think so.
She's just.
I don't know much about patents either, but I can't imagine.
No, you're using a pot in a pan.
New. Yeah.
What is patentable about that? Nothing.
Yeah.
That's what. So that's my first one. People are dumb.
Okay.
I feel like that's gonna be my ending on a lot of these. Is just that people are dumb.
That's the overall, I think, takeaway from all of this.
It
is the internet has not actually. We have more access to more information ever in the history, and humanity, I feel like, has never been stupider. Yeah. Number 2, when I can't understand the comment. And I say this because, like, I understand you don't have to use proper grammar and punctuation on the internet, on social media. It's not that big of a deal, fine. But when it's so bad that I can't even understand what you're reading, what I'm reading, what you're trying to say, when I'm like, I literally don't know what this is. I want to comment, I want to engage, but I don't know what you're saying. Like, take a minute and like read over it and make sure that it makes kind of sense. Usually I could get there sometimes, but sometimes I'm just like, man, like, if it's a question, use a question mark. If
I think you're sounding just really old.
I know, but again, I don't even care if the punctuation's right or if the grammar is even like actually correct grammar. But
you need to be
but I need to be able to understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, wait, did this guy just insult me? Or did he compliment me? Or is he talking about something else? Like, I don't know. Because especially on my own stuff, I want to engage, but if I don't understand what you're saying. So just take the extra time to make sure that I understand what you're saying. That's all.
Okay, my next one is people upset about seeing spoilers online. We've talked about this quite a bit. Here's the thing. The internet is not responsible for something not being spoiled for me. So like if I don't want something spoiled, I'm not going to go on the internet. Like if it's that serious.
Correct.
Like it was like a year and a half ago, a book came out that I've been waiting for, third book in a series, so I was so excited, and I didn't want it spoiled for me. I was about to be done with my job, and so I was waiting for like 2 weeks to read it until I was done with my job and I had plenty of time. And so what I did is I went on my TikTok and I blocked all the keywords that were associated with this book. And then if anything popped up regarding the series, the author, anything, I scrolled so fast. Or like I watch Survivor and people will be on the internet the next day or two and then people are talking about it and they're like, oh, spoiler alert. Like, yeah, it happened. The show was on live.
Not a show that's, you definitely can't do it with a show that's live.
Yes. So, and then I saw this one got me. There was a TikTok that was talking about romantic comedies. Okay?
Okay.
And somebody put a spoiler alert about the movie Never Been Kissed.
Which came out, I don't know what year, but
let me look it up. Because
I was at least in high school. Maybe I shouldn't age myself in that.
No, 1999.
So I wasn't even in high school.
You weren't even in high school. 1999. This was almost 30 years. Yeah.
What are you talking about? This year would have been, if it came out in 99, that'd have been 27
almost
years
30
ago.
years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy. This movie came out almost 30 years ago. You don't have to put a spoiler alert.
No.
Like, if you care about it being spoiled, you have seen it by now.
You've had 27 years to see it. Yeah.
Like, what?
No, I think in general, I think there are some situations. There are people that I know who, like, they might be taping. How old I sound? They might be recording the Vikings game, so I'm not gonna like
look at the score.
Text them. Oh yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I did ruin my brother-in-law who owns Amerispec North Minneapolis.
Sorry, my leg's stuck.
My brother-in-law actually, it was actually my sister that I texted when it was Jamie McMurray won the Daytona 500. So this was like probably 20 years ago. It was a long time ago. Maybe not 20 years, maybe 10. Doesn't matter. I had texted my sister and I didn't realize that she had taped the Daytona 500, so she didn't know. But for the most part, like, I understand that with sports, but even then it's like, right? If I recorded a game,
running a risk.
I'm not, even if I'm like watching later, right? Like sometimes you get behind in a game and you fast forward commercials or whatever. I'm not scrolling my phone when I know that I'm behind. Sometimes you do and you forget that we're behind or you didn't know that we were behind and you see stuff and you make a face and I'm like, oh man. But, and like when Avengers Endgame came out, like the Russo brothers put out like a 2-week thing, like do not say anything about it. Yeah. This new Spider-Man movie, I waited a weekend before I even posted spoilers. Other people did too with spoiler alerts, but like by now, too late. Like I know.
No, I saw.
Maybe you can't see it opening weekend, but like a month later or 27 years later, if you don't want to get spoiled, go watch the movie. Like,
exactly. If it actually matters to you.
Yes.
Okay. Like I get, the weekend, whatever, especially with a movie, but. Like the book that I specifically was talking about that I didn't want spoiled for me, I read it right away when I had, like, as soon as I was done working. But I read it within a couple weeks. And there was a musical artist who had a song come out and he said something about the ending of that book. And people were so mad at him, but he posted it at least 6 months after the book came out, if not more. And I'm like, okay, if you haven't read the book by now, then you don't care if it's spoiled. Like, people are like, oh, you spoiled it. Like,
to be fair, it would probably take me at least 6 months to read a book.
That's true. That one's pretty beefy.
Is it?
But if you care, you have interacted.
I'm just making sure.
You've already read this book.
Yeah.
If you haven't by now, you don't care. And
and you just
don't want to
can't
hear you complain.
care enough about a spoiler.
Yeah.
Although, I'm not going to tell the story, but watch my Jersey collection videos. I got one coming up where I talk about this TV show that was spoiled. Probably 15 years later.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You never do.
You haven't said anything.
The TV show that was spoiled for me, One Tree Hill.
Oh. Okay, that was funny though. That was so funny.
Is it worth telling the story now, or should?
Yeah, you have to real quick. So, short version.
So our friend told us to watch One Tree Hill.
I had
seen it before.
Yeah.
I have not seen it before, even though it came out like back when I was in high school, maybe even earlier. And so we started watching it on Hulu or wherever we were watching it or streaming it. And then we took a vacation, just happened to be to North Carolina, to Charlotte, and then we went out to Wilmington for a day, which is where the show was shot. We went to a shop that had like
a
One Tree Hill merch, like
yeah.
souvenirs or whatever. And I was like, oh, let me get a basketball jersey, because I was like, oh, wasn't like into the show, but I was like, okay, it's about basketball. I can get it.
The show's not about basketball, but it has basketball.
I mean, it's the two brothers that play basketball. Yeah. I don't know. It had enough basketball that I was like, okay, you got my attention. And the one brother was like stuck up and rich kid, whatever. And so I liked the other brother better. Shout out to Chad Michael Murray. And so I was going to buy his jersey, and I looked and it had, this is a spoiler, even again, the show's been on. I don't know how long ago this happened, but the show's been on long enough. It had a KS in like on the jersey up here. And I was like, oh, that's weird. That's usually like if somebody dies or something, they'll put the patch up there. So I was like, who would KS? And it was his uncle.
He turned to me and goes, does Keith die? For the record, he still doesn't know how he dies, though.
I don't. We stopped watching it because I lost interest in the show because I liked him.
We should watch it.
He was like one of the. He was like one of the good things about the show.
It's kind of crazy, so we probably should watch it.
How he dies, or when he dies.
Yes.
Yeah, but I was like,
no, how he dies.
So the
is
fact
crazy.
that spoiled a show that was, again, 15 years old.
That's
at
so
least.
Funny. I forgot
don't know.
About that.
But yeah, shout out to Chad Michael Murray, One Tree Hill.
People like Nathan Scott better. I know
really?
You didn't watch
really?
You didn't watch enough of the show to see the character arc, but yes, that's
interesting, man. A lot would have to happen for me to like that stuck up rich kid. Okay, my next point is, I'm just going to say the term buddy is what annoys me. And I've had a few people use it against me specifically, but I think anytime
buddy. It's very condescending.
Anytime you use any of those like condescending, demeaning things that like...
It's like a woman being called sweetheart.
Yeah, like that's so annoying. It's like, I'm a grown man. Like I'm not like, hey buddy, or I don't know. It's just that, specifically the term buddy, but any like condescending thing that you just try to, that annoys me.
Yeah, that's fair. This one's not that funny. It's not funny really at all. But it's people that still complain about zoos and aquariums, because I feel like
that's pretty funny.
It was like cool for a while to really hate zoos and aquariums. Like that movie Blackfish came out that talked about SeaWorld and whatever. But zoos and aquariums are actually the reason that a lot of species still
even
exist.
Yeah.
Because I'll speak for American zoos, because I know we have a little bit like stricter of laws than some other countries. Yeah. But especially like if it's an ADA accredited zoo or aquarium.
I don't know what that means.
I couldn't tell you what it stands for. Like they're not
American
bad.
Dodgeball Association, is that what it stands for in Dodgeball, the movie? The
well,
ADA?
I don't think
ADA approved.
That's what this is. Okay. But they're not bad. Okay, like the San Diego Zoo has one of the largest breeding programs in at least North America, and they've literally taken species that have been on the brink of extinction and brought them back.
Isn't there a type of rhino that's like literally brought back because San Diego Zoo?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't either, to be honest.
Whitehorn rhino. just technically the last male just died.
Ooh,
they have 2
R.I.P.
females.
Pour one out for
and
him.
I think that they're trying to see if they can no
comment.
no
We're not gonna get canceled. No comment on
they're trying to see
whether 2 female rhinos.
I think if like scientifically they might have okay, we should move on. I don't they're trying to save it. That's what
through genetics or some sort of like cloning effort or something.
Not cloning, but like yeah.
Whatever, we're not gonna talk about that.
But yes,
anyways,
they're not all bad.
Yes, the conservation efforts. I mean, those animals are treated so much better than they would in the wild.
And not just that,
the
but
food,
like
the
majority.
the health.
Hold on. The majority of animals that are in these zoos, like they've been saved from other places, like zoos and aquariums that aren't well established and don't
ADA approved.
That aren't ADA approved.
However that means.
Yeah, that's why the Atlanta Aquarium has whale sharks. Actually, they only have 1 left, so we need to go there sooner
You're
than
such
later.
a
Before
zoo
that
expert. Quite the zoologist over there.
Oh, thank you. But that's because they took them from another facility and gave them this massive tank to live in. But most of the animals that are now in zoos, if they have not been rescued from something like that, they were born in the zoo.
Yeah.
Through breeding programs.
It's not like they're out catching
and you
wild
can't,
animals.
if they're born in the zoo, they can't just let these animals back into their natural habitats because they're gonna die. So like, let's just use our brains for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I think a lot of our list could be people just use your brains.
That's what I said. They could all be ended with just don't be dumb.
That's why I titled mine Internet Idiots. And I like the alliteration with that. Was pretty cool. The 4th one, it's similar to the buddy, but clown. People will just like clown or use a clown face emoji, and they just like they think they won the argument.
No, that's kind of funny actually.
They just
I like that.
It's just so annoying. Like you think you did something because you said clown or use an emoji. Like you have no intelligent thoughts to add to contribute. Which I don't know if I put that in. But if you don't have anything to contribute, don't contribute. Like that's okay. Yeah. It's free to keep scrolling.
I don't think people know that.
No, I don't think they do either. But they put this and they just say clown and they think they won something. And I'm like, I'm not responding, but not because you beat me in this. It's because this is stupid. This is not worth my time. This is so dumb.
People who don't understand HIPAA.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So anytime they comment it all the time, even in situations that don't apply, that it doesn't apply. They never know what it actually means. It's just like the hive mind. They've seen it commented places, and so they comment it. I promise you, the medical professionals know what HIPAA means a lot more than you do. Yeah. But the one that really got me is a woman made a TikTok, and it was, I don't even know, there was something about like what it's like being married to a cop. She's married to a cop, okay? That's not a medical professional. Not a health professional, yeah. A cop. And she was showing like texts that she would get from him, like, oh, running late, like this lady's naked in the street, or like, oh, this medical something happened, or like we're on a like, a medical call, or whatever is what they were. And somebody commented HIPAA.
They're not giving names or information. Like
he's a cop.
I know, but it's not even like they're not giving. He's not
which
saying,
is the point of HIPAA is that you cannot.
Diane from 123
You're not
6th
giving
Avenue.
any identifying information. Is what it actually is.
Yes.
But this man was a cop, and.
Do you have like I know my rights on there?
Oh, I should know.
Because that's
I could make a whole separate video about
people are like I know my rights.
Cops videos
that's
why
I don't understand why you like those.
Because
cop
I
videos.
like to see dumb people actually getting consequences.
They're so annoying. I know my rights. No, you don't. What you're saying right now is not your rights.
No, they
you're
don't.
Just making stuff
my gosh,
up,
I just saw one.
Someone say
and there was a
like,
lady who she was getting pulled over. It was a short clip, so I don't know what happened prior. But she was asking for the sergeant. And the guy was like, I'm the chief of police. And she's like, yeah, but I want a sergeant. And he's like, I'm the chief of police. And she's like, no, you need to get me a sergeant. If I ask for a sergeant. Because
someone must have told her, if you get pulled over,
they see this.
Ask them for a sergeant.
Yes.
This guy's like, the chief.
Sergeants are underneath me. This is my police department. Oh,
I am in charge.
That's what I like to see those people get consequences. Like, you're so dumb.
People are so dumb, though. It's so annoying.
You're dumb.
Yes.
Okay, your turn.
Number 5, trying to win in the comments. That's the buddy the clown, and I feel like people are trying to like just downplay, dismiss you or whatever. But like anytime you're trying to like win the comment section, you're losing. You're a loser. There are no winners in the comment section. I mean, if you say something funny, maybe you can. But like people that are,
if your comment gets a lot of likes,
if it's a good comment or a funny comment or an intelligent comment, but if you're like trying to argue with someone, first of all, if you're trying to argue with the person that made the video, I'm like, they made the video, like, I don't know. It's
also really hard to argue in TikTok comments because of like the layout of how it's really set up.
Annoying, actually. Yeah. That's a TikTok problem. But the way it's set up, it's hard to. But people that are trying to win, like they're going to try to convince. They're either going to try to like humiliate you or convince you or something in the comments, and you're like, maybe that's what the comment section is for. But I'm like, this is not what it's for. Like, what are we deciding here? Like the people that commented on my LeBron James video, like. No, they're trying to convince me that Jordan's the GOAT, not LeBron, which by the way, I believe Jordan is my GOAT. But like, what are you in the comment section gonna tell me to convince me that and you know who's the worst at this is Christians.
Oh yeah.
Christians think they're going to convert someone in the comment section because they're not anyone that comments like, and I post Christian content, when people comment on that, 9 out of 10 times, they're just trying to make me mad. No, they're not like actually searching for answers. Like they're trying to bother, and I try to answer nicely and not argue with them. But people fall for that and they argue with them. And I'm like, what are we doing? Like, in politics, nobody's ever changed their political views from a comment section. Like, it's just annoying. I'm like, you're wasting my time and yours. And I wish I could just not answer, but they get me. They get me, and it's annoying. I know it just gets me, but I don't have the self-control to let it go.
Stupid.
No, you can't. But
But you try.
I'm like, come on, like, yeah. I've gotten better though. Maybe. All right, what's yours?
When it's like a mention of a shark sighting or a shark attack, and the comments are all, yeah, it's their home. Like, duh. We know it's their home. We know sharks live in the ocean.
Yes.
But we can still talk about it when we see them. And we can still talk about it when people get bit. I just... Well, yeah, what do you think you're doing? Like,
maybe I'm wrong, but in these videos, most people aren't mad at sharks.
No, they're not.
They bite. It's unfortunate. It's a sad situation if someone is bit or hurt or killed, by a shark, but nobody's like, bad shark. It's just like...
No, and I feel like it maybe used to be a little bit more like people were upset with the sharks. I know in Australia, like they, I don't think that they've outlawed it yet, but like if a shark killed somebody, like they would try to track that shark down and then they would kill that shark.
Because they thought it was like violent and so
I don't know.
I mean, I've heard of like a dog being put down because it's
I don't think it's
someone or something.
Same thing.
It doesn't. No, I don't think it is either. But
we don't do that in America. It's outlawed in America, and also it just it's just annoying.
That's why I don't go in the ocean. Also, because I live in Minnesota, and Lake Superior is too cold. That's the closest thing we have to an ocean, and it's too cold.
There's no sharks in there.
You don't know that. It's a very deep lake.
Well, it is, but the only shark that can live in freshwater is a bull shark, and which they can switch. Don't get me started about sharks. They can switch. They can go from saltwater to freshwater. So you can see bull sharks swimming up rivers sometime, but I don't think that they would make it up this far.
No, it's really cold too.
It's very far and very cold.
But it's a very big lake. Like all of the other Great Lakes could fit in Lake Superior, and it'd still be room.
Okay. We'll make another video about how great Lake Superior
is.
Lake
Superior is so underrated.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Next one, I'm gonna say, they flow together, but
I'm sensing a theme here.
It really comes down to don't be stupid in the comment section, really. But when they have to like get the last word, because that's what they think is winning the comment section, is getting the last word. So let's say they argue something, I refute their point, and then they add a clown emoji. And I'm like, Like, why did you need to? And it's just really annoying when they think they have to get the last word and they like keep it going. Sometimes they just like
clearly it works.
It works.
It bothers you.
Yes, I'm very prone to rage baiting, so I hate when I get rage baited, and so stop rage baiting. But it's annoying because sometimes they just kind of say the same thing again because they got the. I'm like, you already said that. Like you're not. But of course, I can't let them win. I can't let them actually have the last word, especially when it's a stupid
person.
No, but when it's a stupid last word, I can't let them end on that. Like I have to be like, yeah, no, I might be part of the problem, but because I fall for it. Yeah. But it annoys me. I'm working on it, guys.
Maybe you're too old to be on the internet. This one's kind of like patent that, but it's you need to sue. They let people like to comment that all the time. Again. I think
we have very different TikToks.
Yeah. You can't just sue for anything. Also, it costs a lot of money to sue somebody. Like you have to pay for a lawyer and all of that. It's not just like, oh yeah, let me go sue this person real quick. Like you have to have something. What would it be called? Whatever.
A case.
A case. It's not the word I was looking for, but you have to have a case, or you have to have like something that you like. You can't just go, "Oh, you made me mad, so I'm going to sue you." Like, hello, what are we doing?
Okay. My next one, I guess it's kind of similar again, but it's specifically when they use the letter U instead of YOU, and this is an old man thing, I'm sure, because whatever. But first of all, U is not that hard to spell. Especially with a phone that has a keyboard and predictive text on it. Back in my day when we were texting and you had to use the T9 system,
T9 text.
I understand why people shorthanded everything, right? It's a lot easier. But now it's so easy to type out the actual words you want to say. And when the word is YOU, it's not that hard. Oh, yes. Thanks, Kanisha. I'm sure it's a good one. So that's just that. It's that specifically, the YOU instead of... Or the U instead of YOU. Like just, it's not that hard to type out YOU.
The next one is, here's the thing, is people just see like one funny comment and then they just like latch onto it and they use that over and over again, which is what a lot of the annoying comments are. But a common one right now is saying, what dose of Lexapro is this? When people are like staying calm in a situation or like not overreacting or like something crazy's happening and they're not panicking. Like some people just actually know how to handle themselves in situations and not panic. Like sorry, get your mental health medication if you need it, but not everybody needs it.
Some people do. And
some people do, and that's okay. But that does not mean that every calm person is on Lexapro.
No. It's also
although this conversation is making me feel like I might need some or something. I was gonna say I'm a calm person, but I'm not feeling like it right now.
Repeat what you're seeing, someone like.
Well, that's the thing. There's a lot of. It's with that. With your dose of Lexapro? Seeing a lot of it in. I've been diagnosed for less, which that bothers me.
Not to be like of the situation.
Not to be like
proper.
Obnoxious, but. We have made such light of
diagnosis,
mental health, but specifically with autism, because it's become like a funny thing, like, oh, we got to touch the autism, or like, but now it's anybody doing anything quirky.
Yeah,
I've been diagnosed for less. Oh, what brand of autism is that?
Yeah. Well, and just the whole neurodivergent talk honestly kind of bothers me because I'm like, we're all just different. Like,
but also
some people actually need help.
What bothers me specifically is that autism is very real, and again, it's a spectrum. So yes, some people are very high functioning, but some people are very low functioning.
Yeah.
And you're making light of this diagnosis because you think people that like to sort their Skittles into colors automatically has autism, when really it's like there's people who cannot function because they have it.
We all have things. It doesn't mean we have autism. It doesn't mean we have like.
Anyways, we can go back to funny, but that's another one. That wasn't on my list, but It's those comments where they just comment the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
It's just annoying.
Well, the last one I have on the list is really, I already talked about, but like arguing, debating, specifically religion or politics. That's the stuff that really bothers me because it's like if you want to argue sports, whatever, it's fine. It's annoying. We're not going to come to a solution probably, but fine. Sports are fun. Or when I'm trying to talk sports to someone and someone brings in other stuff, that annoys me. That like, dude, let's just have fun with sports. Like, you don't need to bring up, I don't know. I can't think of an example right now. But like, sports are supposed to be fun, right? Yeah. Like, don't get that mad about it. Don't get that upset. But specifically when you start arguing like a bigger thing, it's like if you really want to like have a conversation about these things, like, I don't know, go talk to somebody with a different opinion than you. Take them out to coffee and have a conversation and figure out some things. If you're just like, you're not gonna change anyone's mind by spewing hate or even facts online. Like, it's just, you're not going to change people's mind.
Yeah. Well, that's why I have beef with the idea of Christian influencers where like that's all their content is there. Yeah, okay, that might be some good stuff, but I feel like the majority of the things that they talk about are things that are like debated within the Christian community, and it just feels super unnecessary. I feel like, okay, you're debating these things for what? Like to get engagement and to make money, or like, because you're not, what's the point? These are not salvation issues. So why are we being divisive by debating about them online all the time? Like, that's just stupid.
Well, and the thing is, to have success online, you have to be over the top, obnoxious.
Yeah.
Like, you know, ESPN is falling into it. Like probably. Look at our view count.
We're try to be more obnoxious, I guess.
We're not loud enough. We're not wrong enough. You look at
pretty loud sometimes.
ESPN is falling for that. They, they're paying Stephen A. Smith a bunch of money, and Pat McAfee, who are loud and so stuck in their ways, and they'll argue points whether they believe in them or not. And they let go of people like who was the guy who used to cover the Vikings for a while. They just let him go.
Is it like Pellisario or something like that?
Tom Pellisario. Yeah.
Look at me go.
Look at you. An actual journalist who goes to training camps and games and practices and like gets inside scoops. No, instead we're gonna pay people that are just loud and wrong. But like that's the internet right now. Yeah. So many people that are loud and wrong. You're talking about like these Christian influencers. If you are actually like, hey, I want to help Christians understand the Bible more. Let's have conversations about nuances.
Yeah, there are some that like explain things. That's fine.
But they have to be so like, if you believe in this, you're not actually a Christian or whatever. And then it's like they make these strong statements and there's no room for gray. There's no room for nuance.
Talking about, it's usually women in ministry and women in pastors.
Yeah.
And like, obviously I have a strong opinion about it, but if somebody doesn't, like, that's their opinion. And that's not up to me to like change their mind. But I feel like often that topic is brought up not because, hey, we want to support women. Yeah. It's brought up because this is controversial and this is going to get people talking and this is going to get views. And that annoys
And that's
me.
A lot of times the topics that they pick those and they take hard stances on things that Jesus probably never took hard stances on. Some things, right? Like they'll take a hard stance on things or, Jesus said, render to Caesar what's Caesar's. Like, no, give your vote, go vote for whoever, but he's not going to get into it.
Jesus often didn't actually answer people's questions.
No.
Because he said, I'm not falling into your little
pray about it, ask God, read the Bible, then we can have a conversation maybe.
Anyways, my last one is people cutting all food with scissors. Have you seen that before?
No.
So I'm probably I watch a lot more food content than you do. And I get it. Some things, I know I'm not a mom. We don't have kids and you have to like cut your food up for a kid more often, right?
I guess.
But there are people, and there are a few things that in the kitchen, like I love a good kitchen shear. Like there are some things that works really well, like specifically herbs. Try to cut them up. It works well with the scissors, right? But I have seen people that literally they don't use knives. Like they're cutting raw chicken up into pieces with scissors, and
Why?
Isn't that gross?
Why?
Because they think it's easier than using
I don't even think
knife.
I would like that. Anything too thick. cutting into that with a scissor would be, it'd like just feel weird, like a weird,
like it's like cutting into flesh.
Yeah.
Isn't that gross?
Yeah.
So yeah, not a fan of that. I
also
would
just
say,
doesn't seem like you can clean a scissors as well as a knife, because I know you can, but like
the way
that
still,
they come together, I feel like, I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely would not do raw meat. And I would say that I won't judge until I'm a parent, but I'm not a parent, and I have plenty of judgments and feelings about how other people parent their kids. Yeah. So I am going to say
maybe that'll be our next episode. We can
you're actually trying to get
tell
us canceled,
other people. Well, this shock and awe, right? This is how you get people's attention, loud and wrong. We're going to tell you how to parent your kids, even though we don't have any kids. Just kidding. We're not going to do that. Please.
No, but I do have opinions if you want them. So
yes.
Yep. That's my last one.
No. One last thing that I thought of while we're talking. And just overall AI slop. There's so much AI slop on the internet right now.
But do you know what? On the flip side of that, people that comment AI on anything.
Well, and that's annoying too.
Like, no, clearly this video is
not AI. It might be computer generated.
Or it might be a What was it that I just told you?
Oh, it was like it was a printer that printed on a cup.
Yes. Okay, yeah. There's a TikTok, and it was like kind of like a fancier label maker, right? Where it like they had desserts, and so it was like printing on the whatever it was, the packaging, the flavors it is. And the lady was like, "Oh, this is so much easier than handwriting it." And somebody commented something about AI, and somebody was like, this is just technology, man.
Not all technology is AI.
Not all technology is AI.
Yes. But yeah, there is AI slop that's out there, and but like technology should be used, it can be used for good. It can be bad. It can be overdone. There's so many flyers that look the exact same, and so many.
You guys got to stop with the flyers.
A lot of TikTok shop stuff, like they're trying to sell you shirts and stuff, are now using like AI models and things.
Oh, I block them. I block people so fast on the internet.
Yeah, I need to do that more. I need to block.
I block you so fast. You're stupid. Yeah. I'll block you. I don't need to see that in my life.
It's a good quote. You're stupid. I'll block you.
Like the lady that, discovered the word Negro. Did I tell you about her?
Yes, you did. Yeah.
There's a lady.
We have to explain that now.
Black lady. Can I say that?
Yes, you can say black lady.
Well, there was this lady. There's this girl who just said black, and they said she said it too aggressively, and they tried to cancel her.
It's how hard the K is.
No, it wasn't black. The K. It was the blah. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I'd say black.
Anyways, there was a black lady.
Don't call me African American.
Who discovered that the Spanish word for black is negro. And so she was asking, she's like, and I know like that's what racist white people used to call black people. She's like, do you think that's where that came from? She's like, what do you think came first? The white she basically was asking like, okay, did the white people take this from the Spanish language, or did the white people just come up with this?
Did they come up with it, and then the Spanish language was like, oh yeah, black people are Negroes, so let's say Negro for black.
Yes. I blocked her for being stupid.
Yeah. That's like beyond, that's...
Anyways.
We have, as a society, have been failing. Like, we need to do better.
Yeah.
Literally,
rough.
All of the world's information is on this little stupid iPhone 12 mini. And we're stupider than ever. We're more ignorant than ever. All of the information's there, and we've never been dumber. I swear we've never been dumber.
Yes.
On that note,
that's not
except for this.
It's not like a positive
this show
ending.
Is making you smarter and better. So just avoid the other stuff. Just watch
because
this.
I will tell you if you're being stupid.
Yes.
And then you can learn and do better.
Yes. Learn and do better. That's our takeaway for today.
That's a good motto.
Learn and do better.
Learn and do better.
We'll see you next time.